Hi guys, it's me, Susan. It's day 7 of the Broken Hip Club, which has grafted itself onto the Cancer Club, which now we cannot really find out anything about the Cancer Club until after the Broken Hip Club is resolved in some way. I posted yesterday morning, I believe, I'm not sure, morning or evening. I'm still in El Paso. I had a very interesting day as far as Chutes and Ladders are concerned. Those of you who may not have seen that post of mine. Chutes and Ladders is a childhood board game that probably you all played, or you all played with your kids or grandkids, and where you spin the spinner and then you walk along the board until you either land on a ladder or a chute. And if you land in a chute, you go down. Who knows where? Depends on where the chute is and how far it goes. And if you land on a ladder, you go up, but you never know. Excuse me. Which one is coming next? So I'm going to briefly try to fill you in on that. The reason I think it's important is because I am really learning a lot about my own emotional resiliency. You know, a lot of people told me, and I sort of felt myself that although I always said the cancer thing was relatively easy because it was not an advanced stage of cancer, and I still think that's true. I'm not minimizing my coping with it or any of that, but it was nothing compared to this. This has been an eye-opener for me in many ways, and I'll try and share some of those with you. But let me kind of recap the day for you. It's a wonderful place that I'm in. It's the Monte Vista at Coronado, I think is the name of it, in El Paso. It is a skilled nursing facility, but they also have a wing here for people recovering from surgery called Rehab to Home. Most of the people here are in their 80s, so I'm kind of a novelty. But it doesn't really make me feel much better. I'm like, why aren't there any people here my age? They're not having this happen to them, or they're just recovering, very well on their own. But I know there are certain circumstances for that. But what's starting to happen today is that, and last night too, they're giving me pain medication every 6 hours, and it's not lasting 6 hours. So by about 4 hours, as long as I don't move, I'm fine. But if I have to get up and go to the restroom, I am very unhappy. And I think the other thing I'm developing, and I hate to admit it, but it's true, is a fear of pain. So I notice that I have pain, but I also am anxious about pain before I even have to move. So I think that aggravates it probably. But anyway, so this morning it happened again. They came and got me for some physical therapy, and that was great. But I couldn't do as well as I did yesterday, and yesterday wasn't as good as the day before. So being a person that compares herself all the time to everybody and herself, I started feeling discouraged. And let's see, I had my pain medicine at 9, and they came at, no, not 9, 5 a.m., and they came at 9. So I was really at the end of the cycle by then, and now I know what to do about that. Anyway, I'll tell you in a minute. But so I didn't do well. I felt a lot of pain. I got back to the room. I did complete, I did some walking and some upper body stuff, and got back to the room and just became overwhelmed. Started crying after the nurses left. I wasn't trying to hide it or anything, and could really feel the pull of, the balance between, you have to let yourself respect and feel your feelings, but if you stay with those feelings, you're going to go down into a pit that is hard to get out of. And I went there, it was like, I'm never going to get out of here. The pain was just scaring me to death. It was like, I couldn't, as I said to you yesterday, I couldn't imagine it getting to feel okay, because it just didn't. So I did call the nurse, and both the nurse and the CNA, I cried to them. I told them how I was feeling. I didn't hide it. They were reassuring. And let's see, how did I work my way out of it? Actually, I finally had an awareness of what I needed. Oh, the other thing that had triggered this was reading my email and getting a standard notification from American Express that my bill was going to be due at the end of the week. And all of a sudden it flooded over me that I hadn't paid any bills since I left for the trip. All my bills were up to date when I left, but I was expecting to be back last Monday. So all of that just started cascading on me. I'm just working on this little phone, which is not, it's not competent enough for me to look up all the websites and do all the transactions, go on my bank website and, you know, make sure things aren't bouncing, automatic withdrawals, stuff like that. So first I started researching how to buy a tablet, and then I realized that is not going to help me at all. But anyway, finally I figured out I need my laptop, I need my office papers, I need my, my information from home, and I'm going to call my friend Jackie, who was with me on the trip, who's been just an angel and fabulous for me, and have her overnight my laptop. I don't care how much it costs. It can't cost as much as buying a tablet, and a tablet would be of no use to me anyway. I mean, I guess I could do some of the online stuff on that, but I couldn't catch up with any of my my office work. I couldn't find the phone numbers of the patients that I didn't have with me and all that stuff. So when I finally realized there was something I could do that would help me, I started to feel a little better. But then I also talked to the nurse, and she agreed that they're going to give me my pain medicine every 4 hours instead of every 6 hours, which I think is a good thing. And I think that's going to make a difference too. My friend who lives here came to visit. We had a very nice visit. Just a few things happened. I vented to her also. I'm being really open with everyone. That's why I decided to post again tonight and tell you all about it as well, because I don't know, it's just, I don't feel like going through all of this by myself, and I'm really appreciative that there are people, so many people who care. I just wish the damn cell phone reception in this room was a little better, because I'm losing calls, although I had some successful phone calls today too, which was good. So also, my friend brought me some novels, and I read one last night. It was so great, called what the heck was it called? Not Destiny as a Woman. What the heck was it? Fortune. Fortune is a Woman. And it was great, and I stayed up till they came in at midnight to do the nighttime vital signs. The guy said, that must be a really good book. I said, it really isn't. I'm almost finished. I just finished another one that took me 2 hours, which is about the length of a Hallmark movie, which is exactly what the book was like. Very sweet, very called The Dogs of Christmas. And I thought, well, I could be watching this on TV, but I actually enjoy reading it more, so I felt like that was a good use of time, very heartwarming, things like that. And now I'm posting to you, and then I'm going to read some more and get some pain medicine and look forward to receiving my laptop and sort of getting back into the swing of things. So I thank you all for listening. Sorry if it's a bummer. I don't really care. I think I have learned so much about the true nature of depression, and hopefully something that will help me to help other people where you're at that kind of crossroads where you... I'll give you an example. This anticipation of pain thing that I'm doing, right before I try to move my injured leg, I imagine it's going to hurt. And I believe that that makes it hurt more, actually. So what I've started doing now, when I realized I was doing that, is right before I go to move it, I have the intention of moving it, and I visualize the face, to me, what is a very soothing and comforting image, the face of a horse. And it distracts me. I make the move while I'm thinking of the horse's face. The pain occurs, it's less, and then what I find is once the leg is moved into a different position, it doesn't hurt anymore. It's the clenching of the muscles required to make the move that causes the pain. So I'm learning to distract myself during those moments, and it helps, and it makes me feel like there's something I can do to control my situation. So thanks for listening. It's kind of grim. Everything's everything's kind of grim, but I really, really love you all and all the responses that I've got. I know I didn't do this on purpose because I ran out of stuff to talk about, but I'm kind of happy to have some new things to talk about, and I look forward to sharing all the things with you that I'm going to be changing over my life in the coming weeks and months, because it's definitely going to be happening, and I want you all to be a part of it if you're interested, and if not, just don't watch it, okay? So I will see you soon, and in the meantime, live well. Oh, this is funny. In the room where I do my physical therapy, big old sign across the top of the doorway. Live well, laugh often, and love much. And I love you all. See you soon on the Broken Hip Club. Bye.